Oh god. Oh, I forgot to set the scene transition. Hold on, let's start over. There we go. We'll pretend that worked. Hello! Hello, everyone! Hi!
Hi guys, how's it going?
Hello! How are you all today? It's so good to see you all. Hello! It's so good to see you, Iploxy. Oh, Iploxified?
Ah, the small
Hello,
people
Ken.
up close.
Ken, are you who I think you are? Hello, Itsuki.
I have no idea
Hello,
who he
Leia.
is.
Oh my gosh. Ken, are you... Mitsuki? Hello, Taraku Plays. I saw you, followed us just before the stream. Thank you so much for the follow.
Hi, I'm
So how are you all?
Shimmer.
Bunny makes Shimmer a little smaller. I think she's too close to the screen right now. Let's have her sit in the background. Where are you, Shimmer? Thank you
I
all
like
so
that a
much
lot
for
of the time
coming.
my character defaults to like looking downwards
Oh my god!
since we have all the...
Oh my gosh! Mizuki, Chen is my good friend from Gaia. Her name's Mitsuki. Her and I have been really good friends for a very long time. I'm so glad
I think you
you're
mentioned
here,
her the other
Mitsuki.
day.
Yeah.
Because
Gosh,
a lot of people have mistakenly called me Mitsuki, and when I saw her name, I thought it was like that you were just doing that.
Gosh, where should we put Shimmer? Okay, we'll put her right there. So she can perch on the... Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So, normally, Mitsuki changes her Discord name to Ken on occasion. My mistake. I'm so sorry, Ken. I apologize for the mix-up. Mizuki, can you just move just a tiny smidge or shrink yourself real quick?
Like
I
to
just
the
want
right?
to make sure... I just want to make sure Shimmer's perch is in a nice spot. Okay, there we go. Gotta make sure Shimmer is comfortable. There we go. I think that works. Okay, you can retain the normal now. Or I can put you in the jar.
Jar.
Maybe we should put Mizuki in the jar for the entire Q&A portion of...
No.
Yes.
No, I don't want to be in the jar.
She'll be cannon size for the entire stream.
If I'm at 6
Uh-oh.
inches tall, then you guys are all like a centimeter.
That's true, you guys are all smaller than she is. Mizuki just figured out how to do a poll. What do you guys think? Should we leave her in the jar during the Q&A portion?
Oh no, and I have to find out how to get back to the pool. No, I'm like,
Oh, everyone's trying to get the star.
knew I should have kept that window open. How do I get to the stream manager?
Oh, golly. You are asking really difficult
Like, I swear-
questions.
I swear it was like right here before, and like now it's. Oh wait, maybe it's over here. Channel.
Apparently they're all
Okay,
big.
I found it. I found it.
They just look smaller than they really are. Oh, you found it. Good, good. Hello, Fairy Dooney. It's good to see you. Yep. We're gonna do a poll and see if Mizuki should stay in the jar during the Q&A portion.
You guys better all vote no, or I'm gonna remember this.
Uh-oh, I'm already seeing yeses in chat. Oh no, Itsuki has reminded me of when I left you in the jar. Oh no.
Yeah,
Hello,
for like
Shrinky
4
Step.
hours.
It's good to see you.
Hi, Dooney.
Gosh, I just wonder how this vote is gonna go.
I'm gonna be the only no vote.
We have a 99% yes to no. Yes, I'll try and remember to take her out this time. If I don't forget, of course. Maybe I'll go see a movie or something after the stream.
It's the opposite of what you should be doing.
Well, movie tickets are expensive and I, you know, can't afford an extra one.
Okay,
Even
I'm
though for
gonna
some reason they don't
close and show the
try-
poll.
Oh, even though they don't charge a ticket for the little guy on my leg.
He's an accessory, he doesn't count.
Exactly.
86% yes. So that means
Oh, no.
7 people voted, and 6 of them said yes.
Okay.
Because of evil. Right?
Oh gosh, the music stopped again. I'm gonna keep having to fix that. Pets are normally not allowed in the movie theater. That includes Mizuki.
I'm an emotional support time.
So we're gonna be doing a Q&A and AMA. Ask me anything. Feel free to ask us questions. We're gonna pick our favorites. if we skip any questions, it's either because we didn't see them or it's because we don't have an answer. But yeah, we also prepared a bunch of questions that we got from Discord and Twitter.
I tried
Thank
getting
you
more
guys
this morning, but no one saw it.
That's okay. That's okay. How are we doing? I am doing lovely. I don't normally drink
I'm good.
drain, but I chosen to drink some melon soda before stream, and I'm enjoying it.
I'm doing good too, thank you. So we're gonna go through the questions we have, but we'll stop and answer chat ones as they come in. Because I assume there's not gonna be like a solid constant stream of questions. But let's see. No, my voice is, yeah, it's glitchy because of limited processing power and being on OBS and all that. I actually have a lot of trouble sometimes getting it to work right.
Yeah,
and,
same.
and I can't tell when it's like... I can't tell when it's good or not good because I don't hear myself. I have to have the stream muted because if I leave it on so I can hear myself, it not only will I be interrupting myself, but you will hear it echoed again through my microphone a second time. I imagine any electronic is harder and harder to make the smaller it is. So I think a microphone that would fit on a headset for me would probably have to be pretty poorly done.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I never have trouble with the voice changer. Not even once. Not even during the large portion of our debut stream. You guys never didn't see our debut stream. You won't see the voice errors that happened because we cut that part out, but there was a big part of it where we just had a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, or like every time he tried to talk, it was like just this loud electronic, like buzzing sound. I'm not sure if
Shaky stats.
electronics would work when shrunk. I think, like, realistically, most stuff in real life would not function properly, like both people and electronics, but I think if we apply fantasy rules to it, it might as well work.
I think we can go chipmunk mode. I'm not 100% sure. I never tried.
You know, I never
Shrinky
thought
Stat
about
says-
it much, but Oh, go ahead.
Tricky Staff says Kyushu is dope girlfriend.
It's something I'd never thought about too much, because the videos I watch don't generally have the squeaky voice for small people and deep voice for big people, but I want to say realistically, if someone was trumping, their voice would definitely sound a lot higher pitched to other people, but I'm not really certain on that.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of short people, we made a video recently called a video series Mizuki started called Survival Tips for Short People. And I think we finished it like a few days ago, but we still haven't posted it. Did I post that TikTok?
Well, yeah, we could. I don't think you did. I don't know. We could show it here if you want, like as an early show to everyone before we post it.
Yeah, that could be fun.
I actually don't know
it's just
if you're able.
I'm sure I can manage it. I got the theater fixed. I know you guys remember the debut stream, but I got the theater fixed finally. Shrinking as a whole is never realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. We definitely have to apply fantasy rules. Closest we'll ever get is VR.
So far it's YouTube Shorts. We might make the series into full YouTube videos. I think that would be really fun. I would love to watch Mizuki's survival tips for short people as a full video.
I don't think that's what it's called. I think it's survival tips for smalls. But I don't remember.
Either way, I love that idea. I thought it was so fun. Short tips for short people. That's a good one.
I think I'll probably just keep it as short videos because like I could have made it longer, but it would have just been me going over different stuff, and at that point it might as well just be multiple like 30-40 second videos. You have to wait till that video is released, Itsuki. We haven't made it yet. Or I haven't made it yet. All your characters. There we go.
Me just peeking at the tiny Mizuki in the jar. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that question's for you.
Faydini has the cutest emotes. Yeah, go ahead and test the question, Mizuki.
He says, besides a jar, what other places would you stick a tiny Mizuki in? Could be a dollhouse, it could be something else she could fit in.
Oh, good question. I'll give you a hint. She's been here on more than one occasion.
I guess. We have
if I was to
some
take
official
her
art
to the
that answers this.
Yes. If I was to take Mizuki to the movies, this might be where she would be found. Oh my gosh, you're so tiny.
Every time you move your character, though, she goes in front of me, and every time I move, I go in front of you.
I'll stop moving now. I just want to be able to peek inside the jar.
It does make a valid point there.
It depends on how tight I do the straps. Like if I tighten the straps a bit, then it's a nice snug fit.
Show them the picture you made where I'm in the dollhouse thing and Kyushu's carrying it.
Oh, the dollhouse! Yes, so every year I do an October, where I draw a picture, every day in the month of October. And on one of my October pictures, I drew Mizuki in a dollhouse. And here, I'll post it on the... I'll put it on the OBS so you all can see.
Actually, there's more than one, because I just saw a different one that I forgot about. It looks like I only have one of them.
Okay, so this was day 8 of October 2022. Hold on, let me change the size.
Glorious 4K.
Here it is. My drawing of Mizuki in her little dollhouse.
I guess that was the one that I was thinking of. I thought the sleeves were different. Like, I was imagining them, like, being all purpley and having stars on them, but I guess I misremembered.
It's canon that I have very colorful, glittery nails, but you can't really see them on my model.
I love the colory, glittery nails, to be honest.
Thank you,
yeah, you did good at this one. It's really cute. And for as a thing that people might not immediately pick up on is that she drew Mizuki like slightly too big to comfortably live in that dollhouse, which was like an intentional choice, and I thought that was really cute.
It was an intentional choice. I wanted her to seem like she doesn't actually belong in the house.
Love that picture. It's really cute.
Hello, Windman. Alright, dude, does anyone have any questions?
Let's start the list. If not,
Leah says, should have made her intentionally too small. Just saying, just saying.
nah, Leah, you're a bad influence on her. Her Kyushu.
Hehehe. Oh, hehehe. Next time, next time.
He asked if we prefer sweet. He got it.
I definitely prefer sweets, personally. I love sweets. I mean, I live on Pancake Island, which is just full of, like, sugary, syrupy pancakes.
I'm like full, but I would probably have to go with sweets. But when I'm eating, I try to like alternate with them. Like if I can have one thing that's sweet and one thing that's salty, it makes them both like taste better by alternating between them. Because like if you just eat something sweet or just eat something salty, it's like your tongue gets used to the taste, I guess. I don't know, maybe it's just me.
Do you like sour things like pickles or banana peppers?
I have never eaten either of those intentionally. Aren't banana peppers like spicy? I don't know, is that something that comes in a pizza box?
I usually get them in a jar, and I get them in the ones that are not spicy. I get the ones that are sour. But yes, normally they are very spicy. But you can actually get them in a sour variety where they're not spicy at all. But every so often, I just have these crazy cravings for sour things. Like every so often, I'm just like, I have to eat sour stuff all the time.
I mean, when you said sour stuff, neither of those things were what came to mind. I immediately thought like sour Skittles, Warheads, I guess those
Oh
are the
my
only
golly.
sour candies I know off the top of my head. But yes, I love those.
Warheads are too sweet for me. Too sour for me.
I once like completely temporarily destroyed my mouth by eating a ton of sour Skittles when I was like 10. We had this huge bag of them. And I guess we were putting them in the freezer or the fridge or something. I remember them being cold. But I ate so many of them, and the more I ate, the more it was like I have to put more in my mouth at once. And like I don't know, maybe I have like pain or something because like I just kept doing it, and like my mouth got so messed up that like my tongue was like a carpet.
Oh no! Ow! That sounds awful. Daiduni says she lives in a dollhouse in the forest. That sounds really cute.
Sounds dangerous. Ken asks what our favorite food for breakfast is.
My favorite food for breakfast is definitely muffins or pancakes. I definitely love both of those. I also really love golly. I really like apples and bananas and stuff like that. I rarely eat cereal, but I've recently been eating Cheerios, and I think those are pretty good.
Yeah, are you cheating on Pancake Island? Yes.
Pancakes are an all-day food at Pancake Island. They're not just for breakfast here.
For me, I do not eat on any kind of strict schedule, nor do I sleep on any kind of strict schedule. So I never really had like breakfast, lunch, dinner. I just kind of eat what I feel like at the time. But if I were to answer with specifically breakfast foods, probably oatmeal, I guess. Like the kind at the store that is all sugary and stuff and isn't probably nearly as healthy as regular oatmeal. I like that stuff a lot. But I also would eat a lot of different cereals.
That's good. As long as it's not waffles. Waffles are not allowed on Pancake Island.
Not since the incident.
I actually really like waffles. It's just when I
Yeah,
joined
me
the
too.
island, I had to pick a side, and being honest, every time we've talked, I've craved pancakes. I'm sorry, Ken. I'm sorry I make you
I wonder
want
what.
pancakes.
Itsuki, I don't think your question is very answerable. And what are the two least favorite foods? It would be like a 100-way tie for me.
My least favorite food?
Yeah.
Least favorite food? That's a good question. I can't eat celery. When I eat celery, I don't know, just the stringiness of it. it makes me feel sick to my stomach. I don't know, I think the texture just really bothers me. So I'm not able to eat it. Celery haters unite.
Oh, you know what? I do have a least favorite food actually. It's okay. So I have very strong opinions on this. So I apologize in advance if you like the food, but I personally feel cottage cheese should not exist, and that whoever made it should be cursed for all eternity.
Oh no. I think cottage cheese is really
Oh,
good.
Jamie's here. I mean, okay, aside from it being like rotted milk, I had this incident when I was a kid, where I remember it weirdly because it was the first time I had ever like seen a tornado, and the sky was like all like green or orange or something really weird, and I was like 8 or 10 years old, and it was just like I was already kind of, off put by the whole thing, but then my stepmom was making us eat cottage cheese, and like I had a physical revulsion to it. Like as soon as I put it in my mouth, my body was like, no, no, this does not go here. And like I started gagging and stuff, and I got yelled at and told I had to finish it. It was horrible. So yeah, that
Oh
that
my
one
gosh.
definitely
Oh
my least
no.
favorite food. Cream cheese and cottage cheese are nothing alike.
Cream cheese is really good. I like cream cheese.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat it on its own, but yeah, definitely good. Okay, what question was next? We keep going for so long, I'm missing out. Let's see. I think next was Fairy Dooney asks, as a witch, what are you capable of in terms of magic and stuff? I'm not sure if you made a mistake, Ben Bomb. Welcome to chat, though.
Welcome to chat, Bin Bong? Are you talking about being, one of the little Pokemon down at the bottom? I believe the Pokemon is if you're a follower, then you get to turn into a little Pokemon at the bottom. Okay, I'm sorry,
My
Mizuki, what
immediate
did you say?
assumption
Very,
were-
what the...
If Fairy Dooney wants to know, as a witch, what are you capable of, like with magic and stuff?
Oh, okay. So my magic, comes from my spark. I'm a planeswalker. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I came from
This
the plane of Strixhaven. I actually have the power to change objects into other objects. So like, I can turn like water into hot chocolate, or I can turn like flowers into like bricks and stuff. The one spell I use a lot is I like to shrink people down really small. Case in point right here. I also can
No one
turn
can-
I can turn boys into clothing. Also case in point. I got this this swimsuit from a bunch of guys that attacked me while I was at Baldur's Gate. And now there was like 5 or 6 of them, and now they're this cute suit that I made.
+1 5 tiny.
Only boys? No, I can actually change anyone. It's just, I don't know, the boys were the ones that were attacking me, so that's who I transformed.
They're the ones that end up deserving it most.
Ken says to prove it. Maybe Sunday. I'll prove it Sunday. No, actually, this bow is a cute little lady. This one right here.
You didn't, man. You have a lot of bows. I never noticed that.
I do have a lot of bows.
You didn't mention absorption powers. I thought that university you mentioned.
Oh golly, yeah. I also have the ability to absorb boys into my boobies. I try to keep that one a secret. Yeah, that one's more for people who are too naughty in chat, and then they just need to go away. So they get. And when it's too bad for just the horny Jill, then they have to go.
So next question. Okay, I don't think Pearl even knows what Death Grips is. Sorry, I keep saying Pearl. Kyushu, I don't think she even knows what Death Grips is, but I used to listen to it a lot. My friend showed it to me, and I guess on some level I was listening in like the comedic fashion because like anyone who's heard it is familiar with like the common complaints a normal person has with it, like that it's just a lot of like yelling and noise and not really music. But hey, what? Why did my character keep getting smaller? I didn't even. Oh, okay, because I was scrolling chat. Some of their songs I feel like sound like actual songs, but I like a lot of their stuff that doesn't particularly sound like music either. One of my favorite memories was related to it was when I found out we could get people to leave the room by just playing it loudly. So we just which one was it? Fucking Spread Eagle Across the Block, I think was the one that we would play. We just turn that on really loud until people leave the room. I think it was so loud.
Oh, I have proof.
Did we have
I
a
can show you
question
guys
after?
proof of my powers.
Which ones?
Just a sec. Let me I wish I could put stuff on OBS small by default. Hold on. Here's proof of my power. This isn't me, but this is the same power that I have.
You would think that video is almost in reverse. Like she absorbs them and then goes to normal clothes. Welcome back, Taraku.
Yes. So yeah, we'll let it play one more time, but this is the proof, Alan. You want it? Ken?
Is this an example of absorption or transformation?
That's the one of transforming the boys into clothing. And then here's the proof for the absorbing. Hold on, I have it here somewhere. Here's the absorbing proof if
Here?
you needed it. So you guys better behave, cause otherwise this'll happen.
I don't know how he even fit.
After a certain point, they turn into like a liquid. They're still alive though. They're not hurt or anything. They're fine. But Ken wanted proofs, so there, I gave him proofs. Okay, next question.
Give me a sec. I'm scrolling back up through chat because I'm sure I missed a few. Trying to find where
Vanish
that
to the
quest
booby dimension.
Okay, next one was...
Oh, before you ask,
He says, can you change... Go ahead.
I gotta go potty. Is it alright if I be right back? Can you entertain them for just a second?
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay, well, now that Stia's gone, I don't have to be in the jar anymore. So, you guys are all so much smaller. I love that I can do this with my character. I need to make, like, an eating animation so I can just, like... I don't think that'll ever work, though. A broken containment. Yeah, that's a good idea, Stan. I thought I was keeping on top of it, but then I noticed there were like 3 questions. I was like, oh no. A lot of this size stuff we have set up as like different hotkeys, but I can also move around manually. And for whatever reason, when I tilt my head up and down, my model goes like way up and down, so I can kind of like bounce up and down. Did Kishu ever do the shark thing? She like lowers herself so just her hat is above the ground and moves like a shark, like the shark fin. I like never use
How
these
did you get out of your jar?
These reactions. Oh no, I didn't get out. You didn't see anything?
Oh
No,
Hold
it's
on.
gone.
I thought I saw you out of your jar for a moment. Must have been my mistake.
Oh, give say I'm catching up on chat here. I cannot read and think at the same time. What is my... Oh, right. I click in here and then I scroll chat and it changes my character size without me noticing.
What I like to do after I'm
So,
done using virtual or the Vtuber studio is I like to click on my start. That way it ensures that I won't. My start bar. That way it ensures that I won't scroll or do anything to the Vtuber studio. If that helps.
alright, and then Itsuki asks, can you change Mizuki into socks? Which we already know is basically a yes, but we're not gonna do that.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
could you
not
imagine
gonna
if there
do
was
that.
a sock? Okay. I promise I won't do it. That was scary. Sometimes
I love how
Mizuki,
fast it
even though
goes to
she's really
max
tiny,
size.
even though Mizuki is so small, she can be really scary sometimes. You don't want to mess with her.
Well, Ken asked, what do you usually do with the people you shrink?
I like to wear them. I like to, wear them,
Mm.
for example, I like to just add them as a decoration for people to comment on. Like if you saw a girl coming up to you and she had a little tiny person being worn on her, it would be like a nice conversation starter, right? It's just a nice little fashion statement.
You can do it in so many different ways, too. Be like your whole own genre
Yeah.
of style. Okay. Did I miss any other one?
How do I get iTunes to constantly play without me having to press a button? Does anybody know?
Like,
I have a playlist of
I
music
could not
here
tell you, but
that you couldn't tell me.
in any other music player that wasn't by Apple, it would do that by default. Like it would just keep playing. But I don't know for iTunes.
Oh, I found it. There's a cycle button. Okay. I found it. There's a little loop button.
Taraku just saying what everyone in chat's thinking.
What a comfy little guy. Yes. he doesn't mind it down there. Thank you, Leia. Good fashion choice from Kyushu. And sometimes that, decoration is Mizuki herself. Just depends. Some days I go out not wearing anyone, but sometimes I wear like one or two little tinies. Okay, any other questions? Mizu, if you want to read from the list, you can.
You... Yeah. Okay, I'll stay on this. I think we got all of them. Okay, cancel any favorite tiny accessories. Way to wear them, I think he means, besides the thigh strap one.
Yeah. So the thigh strap is my favorite. But I also like, wearing them as a necklace. Like, sometimes I'll replace the blue diamond, the blue circle here, and I'll just have someone else hanging down there.
So many different ways you can wear tinies as accessories.
Yes, there's a whole bunch. But those two are probably my favorite.
I realized that most of the ways it's commonly depicted are just replacing where you would normally wear jewelry, like a bracelet or an anklet or a necklace.
Yes, exactly. Basically, tinies are basically a jewelry substitute.
Or even jewelry enhancers. I do love tiny pages on necklaces, Taraku.
I like that too, Fairy Duty.
Yes,
I
that's
think
great
that's cute.
Yeah. These are all great options.
Yes.
Okay,
Let's
do
ask
you want me
different
to,
questions.
you want me to go off the list now?
Yeah. Let's do some of the list questions.
Okay, I'll just
And you can
go
ask
in
them in any
order,
order. You don't have to.
if you have the list too.
Okay.
I was gonna say, if you have the list up too, you can, like, tell me which number or whatever, because they're all numbered.
Okay. Oh yeah, go ahead and just pick one. Let me pull up the list real quick. But yeah, in the meantime, feel free to just ask.
Okay, oh, okay, so this one is something that I kind of like. Yeah. So, what is an odd talent that you can do that not many people know about?
A talent that I can do, is that what you said?
Yeah. Good talent or skill or party trick.
Okay, so I have a kind of a funny talent, that most people don't know about. Uh, every so often while I'm playing games, my friend Tichan, she'll take the stem out of an apple and she'll put it in my mouth while I'm playing video games, and I can eat the entire apple without using my hands. I can eat it all gone without using my hands.
Oh wow, that is legitimately impressive. 'Cause, like, you can't even get an apple all the way in your mouth.
Nope, you just gotta, like, take half bites. It's tricky, but she likes to watch me do it. She thinks it's funny.
I imagine it's a lot of, like, partially biting into it, but still leaving enough that you can, like, manipulate it with your teeth.
Yes, exactly. How about you, Means? Okay. Let's see, what other kind of talents I have? Um, hmm. Some people can tie, cherry stems with their tongue. I was able to do that once, and I've never been able to do it again. I've tried multiple times,
That
and
sounds
every time I tried after that first time, it failed.
that sounds exceedingly difficult.
Yes,
So,
I thought it was gonna be easy, and I did it the first time, and I was like, oh yeah, this is really easy, but then never again. I've never been able to do it since, so obviously I got lucky the first time, and it's not as easy as it sounds.
so I used to have, like, a whole bag of party tricks where I knew, like, just stupid little stuff I could show people for fun, and I have gradually forgotten most of them, but the one thing that I do remember that I always show people, which is a lot less valuable because I'm on a computer, so for all you know, I'm just reading it, but I can sing the alphabet backwards, and I can also say it really fast backwards. So, again,
Oh,
I can't
that's really
prove that I
impressive.
don't just have it pulled up, but I memorized it when I was, like, 12 years old. We were on a long car trip, and I just like, I was really good at memorizing stuff back then, and I just committed to memorizing it, and throughout that car ride, I figured out how to do it. So I'll demonstrate. I'll sing it first, and then I'll say it really fast. And I don't know how it's gonna come out with this voice mod, but here we go. GYXWVTSRQPONM LKJIHGFEDC say it really fast. ZYXWVTSRQBO1MLKJSGFEDCBA. That's probably not the fastest I've ever done it, but
That's really impressive.
thank you. As with many very useless talents. That's
I-
compared it.
I
actually
That is extremely impressive. I barely know the alphabet. So, for you to be able to sing it backwards like that is really cool.
Wait, what? I missed letters. What letters did I miss? Well, Leah, how are you acing this star game? Okay, so this isn't so much a thing I can do, but it's tangentially related, so I'm gonna mention it because I think it's neat. If you go into your bathroom, provided you have a mirror in there and there's no windows, turn off the light and crack the door till you can just barely make out the features of your face. And then pick a spot on your face. I usually go with the tip of my nose. And just stare at that spot for as long as you can and try not to blink. And eventually, trippy stuff starts happening. It's fun. Go try it sometime. Oh, okay. I'm gonna move on to the next question unless you had more stuff to say.
No, that's it for me. I just...
Okay,
When you say trippy stuff, I'm kind of terrified of as to what you mean.
well, what happened one of the times I did it is, like, from my perspective, each element of my face gradually disappeared until I was staring at a face that was just skin and a nose. And stuff like that is what will happen. Hey, but yes, I did mean it's
Oh,
like
golly.
drugs. But you can do it sober though. So what's happening is like your brain does a lot of like heavy lifting on what your vision is like. It's not just like a camera. Your eyes aren't just cameras. And when it's operating on limited data, like staring at a dark reflection of yourself, it just does its best to fill in the gaps. And like something also weird happens when you're staring at something that's not like moving or changing. I'm not like a scientist enough here to really like confidently say what it is, but I know that like your brain does something different when data isn't changing in your vision because it like prioritizes stuff that's moving. So I think that's part of why like I could just see all of my face start to disappear because like my brain I guess registered it as not important anymore as it's not moving.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Is that kind of like where the game, Bloody Mary or whatever comes from?
that's probably why a lot of people believe it's real. Because like you can actually like go in a bathroom in the dark with a candle or whatever, say Bloody Mary 3 times, and like it'll even be like stronger of an effect because you believe something's gonna happen. So it's like any minor weird thing you see in the mirror, it's gonna be like, oh my god, it's real, it's just coming to kill me, I'm stupid.
Admittedly, if I saw something in the mirror, but you know, like saw a woman in the mirror that wasn't myself, I would legitimately be terrified, especially if I didn't know like the stuff, like the like logic behind it.
Oh yeah, definitely, and like children are the ones that generally do it, so they're even less equipped to like know that it's not real, you know? But to clarify though, when I said like, oh no, I'm stupid, I didn't mean for like they're stupid for believing it. I meant they're stupid for engaging in a ritual where they think a poltergeist or whatever is gonna come kill them. Like, why would you do that? Like you were safe, bro. You live in the suburbs. What are you doing?
Why you did this to you summoned her
I
yourself? Why did you test to fate like that?
Right? It's like if I tell you if you shoot yourself in the foot, you're gonna bleed. And you're like, you know what? I need to try it. I need to confirm this. But yeah, you're gonna need to teach us some of those rituals. And Taraku, I don't think they could get out of the mirror to get into the bed. You're gonna have to like drag the bed into the bathroom so that it's in the mirror.
Since we're on the topic of like ghosts and stuff, no one's asked this, but I wanted to just share like a little bit of a ghost experience I had once. When I was very tiny, I used to see things that weren't actually there, and I later learned it was because of trauma and stuff. But ignoring that, one day I saw a spider on the wall that was just as big as I was, and it was just on the wall. It was just there, and my parents and I were about to go to dinner, and I'm just like, aren't you guys gonna like get the spider out of the house? Like there's a spider that's bigger than I am on the wall, and you guys aren't doing anything about this? And yeah, we just went out to dinner and we came home, and I was sure that there was a spider, a giant spider somewhere in the house, just waiting somewhere, and nobody cared except me.
I don't think I would have gone back in the house, to be honest. Like, because that's the spider's house now.
Yeah, I'm not exactly a fan of giant spiders being in the house somewhere. I never saw it again, so I guess it turned out fine. I guess it moved out.
I like how Taraku and Ken both came to the same conclusion. I like how that's almost like universal advice for like large spiders in your home. It's like, well, there's one way to get rid of them.
Yeah. I mean, I would have, but I was the least important family member of the house at the time. I was at like my mom's knees. I was really, really short back then. I was a very chibi back then.
Probably as a kid used to people just not addressing weird stuff you say, like, hey, there's a giant spider on the wall. It's like, oh, that's just Kyushu being Kyushu.
Oh, that Kyushu, and her see her giant spiders on the wall.
Dooney, that sounds horrific. Like, I would hope you have some high-power mini flamethrower thing or something.
Mizuki used to have to worry about spiders, but I put a little, invisible bubble around her so bugs can't get inside that bubble, so that protects her from small insects and birds and stuff.
It's
just like this
in your house.
little invisible... Sure, but when we go, like, to a picnic and stuff, I don't want a bird to come and snatch you away. It's just this, little gust of pressure that's surrounding her, so, like, if anything really small tries to get too close, they get just pushed away.
I think insects and arachnids would be like one of the worst aspects of actually being small in real life because like I can't handle bugs when I'm like 500 times their size. And bugs are like superhuman. I mean, I guess a tiny person would also be basically superhuman at that size. Like, as I understand it, you would be like Captain America levels of powerful for your size, but like bugs are just nightmarish murder machines that like kill in the most horrific ways possible.
Oh my gosh, yes. Every single kink that humans have actually exists either in the insect world or in the fish world, and it's really weird when you think about it. Like,
So,
even my mentioning like absorbing boys into my breath, that is something that either a bug or a fish actually does in real life.
just not with boobs. What's that?
Yes, exactly.
What's that one fish? Like, I know you've referenced it for the absorption thing, where like the male attaches to it and is gradually like absorbed into the female.
It's the anglerfish, the one that has the light at
Uh,
the end of its little tail. The female
oh, is that the one?
anglerfish
Is it?
absorbs males. Yeah.
Anglerfish is.
Yep. Every single kink you've ever thought of, it actually exists in nature.
Somewhere. And it's always the most horrific, hideous creature. See you later, stuff.
Oh, thank you for coming, Shrinky Steph. Ladybugs are cute, I agree. What were you saying, Mizuki? I accidentally interrupted you.
So, with anglerfish, those are like one of the examples I give when people say like, "Oh, why are you afraid of the ocean?" and stuff like that. Like all the most like nightmarish monsters that exist are in the freaking ocean. Like imagine you're in dark water and you just see this dim light come up, and as it gets closer, you just see. If you know what an anglerfish looks like, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah,
Yeah,
horrifying.
it's that cute at all. The way it mates
And
is
you raise
kind
a
of
great
sexy,
point.
but the actual fish itself is terrifying.
Right. And what you said made me laugh imagining him. Like, a girl to feed a bug, so she has the tiny person kill it for her.
Fun fact, the ocean is still mainly unexplored. One of the white gentle, yeah. There might be even scarier, more terrifying fish out there.
So here's what I don't get with the ocean. Okay, so I thought the ocean was like incredibly deep. Like I thought it was most of the planet. But a couple years ago, someone told me if Earth was the size of a basketball, then all of the water wouldn't even fill up a cup, like from the oceans. So I have since just been blown away by that the ocean is apparently very like shallow compared to the Earth itself, and yet it's like one of the most difficult places to actually explore. Like I get why it's difficult, but that's wild to me that it's not nearly as big as I thought, but it's also like the most unexplored part.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's hard to imagine because, like, we know what the entire world looks like, and we know, like, its shape and, like, everything. So, like, if we wanted to, like, look in specific spots around the ocean, we could. It's just, it's too hard and everything, and so we don't.
This is not like we're exploring the core. Yeah, I guess there's not really a lot going on there worth looking at.
And then someday we're gonna see something really crazy and we're gonna be like, oh no, everyone is super invested in deep water exploration.
Yeah.
Okay, what's that? Let's ask some more questions.
Alright, do you want to pick the next one, or do you want me to do them all?
You do them, you do them. If I think of a question, I'll ask it, but for now, I'll let you pick them.
I figured this is one you'll want me to ask so you can answer. What inspired you to become a VTuber?
Oh, well, that's a good question. So there used to be a YouTube channel that existed for a very short time, about a year, and it doesn't exist anymore. But that was its point. Like it only meant to exist for 1 year, and then they intentionally deleted their channel. If you know, you know. But in one of the very last episodes, they said, you know, just go out and do things that you want to do. Like don't let your mental blocks stop you. Like just go out and do it. And I thought I'd really love to do all these things that I see YouTubers and VTubers do. And yeah, I just decided, you know what? These two boys, they were making videos literally every single day, and like they just go out and do dumb stuff, and they don't care if they get a lot of views, and they don't care if they get a lot of money. They do. They got a ton of money from their channel, but they said that wasn't why they did it. They did it because they wanted to show the finite existence of life, and that's why they deleted their channel after only 1 year. And it made me realize that yes, I should do stuff that I want to do. Like after that, the idea of VTubing just rolled around in my head for a long time, and then I talked to T-chan to see if it could fit in our budget, and one day I was just like, yep, I'm gonna start all of the things to get this done, and now here we are.
That channel, when you were saying they deleted it after a year to show the finite nature of existence, my immediate thought was, I bet someone undermined that by archiving every single video.
Yes. I'm pretty sure you can still find their videos right now. Okay, funny story. On the last day of their channel, like when they were doing their stream, the live stream for deleting the channel, I actually downloaded all their videos because I was having, like, I was going through grief and I desperately wanted to not watch the channel go away, so I downloaded all the videos. And then the next day, after they had already deleted everything and I had cried and mourned their loss, I deleted all my saved videos, and now I don't have them anymore because I knew I had to let go.
So I don't know what this channel is or what. I don't know what this channel is or what they did, but in general, I have always not been a fan of when people delete stuff like that, like was public and enjoyed publicly. Like maybe there was a good reason with this for the artistic value of it, but my mind immediately went to like when artists just nuke their entire gallery because they're like done with art, and it's like, no, think about the other people.
Well, their channel, at the very first video of their channel, they said that they were gonna delete it. That was like the very first video. They didn't even know if it was gonna be successful back then. But they said, this channel is, and I'm just gonna spoil it. Everyone knows at this point. If you know, you know. It was a channel called Unis Honest by Markiplier and Craig Dems. Or Craig, is it Craig? It was Ethan Fishbach. The two of them made Unosaurus, and they just made a channel, and the whole point of it was they were gonna delete the channel at the end of the year.
Well, that makes more sense. It's like the whole point of the project.
I drew for
Jimmy, are you
October
saying
that
you...
year a picture. Go ahead, what were you saying, Mizuki?
Sorry. Nah, you go on with your thing, because it was relevant.
Oh, I was just showing a picture that I drew of their channel. It's already on the screen, so they can see it, so you can continue.
Was this like their logo or something, or like this is just inspired by the themes of it?
Yes, they actually, this was their slogan, Memento Mori, which means remember death. It's a Latin term that basically means cherish the time that you have. And this was a logo that they had on their channel every so often, was a sundial with skulls in it.
Spooky.
Their second video, yes. So Mizuki, it was so funny, because the first video was them saying, in 1 year, we are gonna delete this channel, everything will be gone forever. Like, so dramatic, right? Their second video was called Eating Breakfast with Sex Toys.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, that just showed the dichotomy of what this channel was gonna be. It was so nonsense. Oh. Yeah. Takaru plays, never watched Unosaurus. Yeah, oh, Mizuki. Mizuki's gone.
I don't know if anyone else noticed me sneaking away.
She got out of her jar again. Okay,
Junia was gonna ask him a minute ago, would you actually tell people in real life about this that aren't into it? I've told exactly one person, and they were like my closest friend of over a decade, and I knew they were a very understanding person, but I cannot fathom telling other people that aren't into it. Like, they don't need to know.
do you mean side stuff?
Yeah, Dooney was saying a minute ago, that, like, I still get embarrassed about it, but most of my friends are really accepting.
Well...
Wait, are you
Besides
kind
that,
of from Twitter. Wait,
so
oh,
as far as
I
side
didn't realize
stuff
that.
goes, oh okay. I don't think I'm sure I know Takaru. Turaku, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, yeah, I know. Okay. Hi, Takai. When you said I drew your PSP, I knew who you were talking about. Welcome back, Fraidini. I can tell my IRL friends about the side stuff, but that's because that's just one of the many weird things that I like, the weird fantasy kinks that I enjoy. Like I've already mentioned, like the absorbing and the changing into clothes thing, and there's actually like several more, but those are the ones that my character embodies. That I embody. Everyone knows I am Kyushu.
Okay, for the question a minute ago, I put a picture in the QA images folder on the top level as an answer to that. For what inspired you to become a VTuber? If you want to put that on the screen.
Yes, I will post it. The Q&A images in... Is it in the root folder?
Yep. It's just untitled.png.
Okay.
I'm gonna... Actually, you might be behind on yours. I'm just gonna send you it on Discord.
Okay.
I want my character to be
my
big,
gosh.
but then she goes like way off screen.
That is 100% true. Okay. Yes, here is Mizuki's answer.
Or what inspired you to become a VTuber?
That is so funny. Oh, my VTuber
I thought it
model
worked.
popped up. This is exactly how it happened. But hey, she got a pretty phoenix out of the deal, so I think it's fair.
I get to be an anime girl now.
Yes. The first day that Mizuki got her model, she was so happy. Oh my gosh, it was so adorable watching her play with their model.
You know, it was really nice. I just love how she came out.
Yes.
For a while, I was even like just having her pulled up while I played games and stuff, watching myself.
I do that exact same thing, even when I'm not like using her at all. I like to just throw her on OBS just so I can look and watch her while I'm playing the game, and just like seeing her react to everything.
Yeah, that's fun. When I was playing Astroneers before we started streaming, and I was just practicing. Like I was recording dialogue of myself, like just pretending I was streaming, like explaining stuff that I was doing. And when I stopped, like it felt like I was missing something when I tried to play the game. Like part of the value was going out. Oh, you play that too? That's cool.
Astroneer. That game sounds
cool.
familiar.
It's pretty fun. Me and Steph were playing it for a while.
Oh, is that
I'm
that
not even
game
gonna
where
try to
you
describe it
have a
because
little aquarium?
Yeah, that was the game. I don't have a good frame of reference to explain what it is, how the game works. It's kind of like a Minecraft type game where you go collect resources and build, but it's not like that kind of game where you can actually build structures and stuff. You have predefined things you can make and they're not building. Resources are little clicky blocks. Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking
I
about.
think it was I think it was second or the last minute ago. Yeah, if we played the new My Hero Battle Royale, and I have not. I've played one My Hero game, but I'm not super big into fighting games unless I'm playing with friends. So that's the only one I've played.
You say it's a fighting game, but it's also a battle royale. Does that mean there's 100 fighters on a single map and you just have to punch each other? That kind of sounds really neat. I haven't heard of it.
Okay, I overlooked the Battle Royale part. I just assumed it was a fighting game, but... Okay, now you're mentioning Mount Lady, and how does that work in that game? Do you actually get to be giant and step on people?
Oh my gosh.
This is important questions
Awesome guys,
here.
777777. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. He says, or she says, daily reminder that both of your models are very pretty and so are you. Ah, thank you so much.
Thank you, awesome guy. Probably don't need to read the 5 sevens in his name.
Yeah, I know. I know. If it's a
Sure, Leah, because
Go ahead, Mizuki.
yeah, I definitely want to check it out now. Leah's asking if the jump game thing is, if there's it keeps track somewhere. Because she's won a bunch of these, but it keeps just saying 5 points. She's gotta be at 50 by now.
It does. I know so little about this program. Fun fact. Oh, on our debut, I was just going through stuff to spice up the stream, make everything pretty. I added the confetti explosion and the theater and stuff. And I was going through widgets and stuff that I could add to OBS. And extensions, because I added the tip extension. And I was like, it looks tacky if the only extension we have down there is tips. I don't want us to seem greedy or anything. So I was looking at different extensions that we can use. And I saw someone mention Steam avatars. And I clicked on it, and I was shocked to see that it was little tiny people that walked around at the bottom of your screen. And I was like, oh my gosh, we have to have this right now, right away. And I added it kind of as a spur of the moment idea.
That was a great last minute find, to be honest.
Yes. You could actually, with certain things, you can use your points to buy, gear and stuff for your avatar to wear. It's just, I don't know how to do that, but I'm looking into it. I'm learning how to use the program. It's still so new to me. I also know you can, fight bosses and stuff.
Oh, it kinda says we can, upgrade it too. Yes, I haven't looked much into it either, but it seems like there's a lot you can do. And I saw on the stream Kyushu did, a day or two ago, she's playing Disgaea 7, and she made all the stream avatars printies, so I thought that was cute.
Yeah, I also thought about doing
guys
that for
have-
our Digimon stream,
Oh
but
yeah, that would have been
I
fun.
ended up not. I ended up not doing it just because, at the time I didn't know how to save like an avatar template and then swap them out. But then I learned how to do it for the printings.
Well, we gotta find out if there's a way for people to like save what avatar they have, because like it keeps making Leah that weird silicon Pokemon, and like a lot of people have a certain one they want to be every time, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If
Oh,
you guys want to
Hekate
make
uses
requests,
that?
who
Thank you
uses
for
it?
Megami slash Hekate, she's that other witch girl that looks kind of like you with her color scheme.
Oh, okay. I know who she is. Yeah. That's
And
cool.
Leah
I like
P.
that she.
Boss battle versus Kyushu is a 40-man raid that you have to be geared for. So you guys have no chance.
Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Um, oh wow. Yeah. That expression's cute.
Thank you.
Okay. Want me to ask the next question now?
Can we go on break for a moment and then we can ask the next question?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We'll be back in a minute then,
Hang
guys.
on tight. Yeah, we're gonna go for a bit. About like a minute or two, not very long. And then we'll come back and we'll ask some more questions. Thank you all again so much for coming. I super appreciate all of your guys' support. You guys all mean so much to me.
Yeah, thank you everyone.
We're back, we're back. We weren't gone for too long, were we?
Now it's on a couple minutes. Hi again, everyone. Even though I never left.
Every so often, you guys might notice that I pop up the view count just to see how many people are here, but I like to keep it off because it makes me anxious. But I like to just glance on it every couple seconds. So yeah,
I didn't even notice that was
feel
a
free to
thing on
start.
here.
Oh yeah, you're all popping out for just a second. Says right now we have 8 people watching. But again, I like to keep it turned off. Just cause I don't want to see it like go up and down. Like the last time I saw it, it was at 10 and now it's at 8. And that's fine, I just... If it's there always staring back at me, then it makes me anxious. Sorry, Denny, you do the same thing?
Same
yeah.
I feel the same way with my Twitter follower account. Like, it's so inconsequential because I have like 2,700 followers, but I'll see it go down by 1, and it's just like, wow, okay then.
2,700 is quite a lot. I'm so impressed by your ability to get people interested in the drawings and stuff that you make. Your drawings are so amazing. You deserve every single one of those people.
Those drawings are definitely not what people are following for the most part. Before I like even really started posting digital art, I was at like 1,300 followers, I think. And I remember like in the span of, I don't know, like 2-3 weeks, I was up to like 2,000 or something because I did a growth drive. And I don't know, honestly, like the stuff I do that gets a lot of attention is often like really low effort stuff. Like I'll make like a 2-sentence thing, like saying like "tinies belong in my shoes" or something, and I'll get like 150 likes on it. It's just like, alright.
I've been thinking about doing something similar, like a undress Mizuki drive, where if people like and follow, it'll like slowly take clothes off of Mizuki.
If you do that, you
Don't
have
worry,
to include like giant. If you do that, you have to include like giant fingers pulling the clothes off.
Of course, of course. And don't worry, I asked for her permission first. I wouldn't do that without her permission. Yes, undress the tiny, please. Yeah, I think something like that would get a lot of interest. And I see it on the Twitter all the time, and I'm like, oh, I think that would be fun to do. Mizuki, I have a question for you.
Did you wanna do it? Yeah.
What is your favorite fast food place?
So I don't know if this is like everywhere, but I definitely would say Culver's. They have these things called concrete mixers, which I don't know what the technical term is, like a malt or something, but they're really good, and you can like put all kinds of different candy in them as options. Like there's like Reese's and Oreos and stuff like that. But the main thing I go there for is their pretzel bites with this dipping cheese stuff. They're like these golf ball sized pretzel things that have sea salt on them, and they are really, really good. But I like most fast food places for one thing or another.
That sounds really good.
What about you?
I think my favorite is either Moss Burger or McDonald's. I really like both of those a lot.
Wait, what was
I really
the
like
first
Moss Burger.
I'm gonna type
Just
that
a
in
sec,
chat.
I'll
I wanna
show
make
you.
sure I'm hearing you right.
Here, I'll show a picture. This is their logo. And I'm
Oh,
sure you
wow,
all
I'm
know what
close.
I'm sure you all know what the McDonald's logo is. I'm sure we'll have to post that one. Moss Burger.
Yeah, thank you.
Sometimes. You know, if I found out that their burgers had moss in it, you know, maybe that might be true. It's pretty good. I really like
Is
their.
that the Japan specific thing?
I don't know. I don't know if it's exclusive to Pancake Island or not. Maybe. I definitely didn't see them in Hawaii when I went to Hawaii, but it's good. It's just fast food. I mean, if you've been to fast food, you know what you're gonna expect, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, I really like McDonald's. I think McDonald's is really good. I don't eat a lot of fast food.
Yeah.
99% of my meals is cucumbers and carrots. But when I do have friends invite me over to fast food, I always love to go when I get invited.
You haven't been to Taco Bell, Itsuki? Or Wendy's?
Funny story. I didn't know what a taco was until about 4 years ago.
What?
And
What?
a lot of my friends used to make fun of me for it when they found out.
That is crazy.
I know what it is now.
It
It's
was
like
crazy to me.
it's like it's like meat and vegetables in like a hard shell. Like I know what a taco is now. It's just up until very recently, I never knew what a taco was, and I never had one before.
They actually don't
Oh,
have to
no.
be in a hard shell.
Oh, okay.
Cause I think you have Itsuki, but I don't remember. Like, I know it was somewhere that's not America, so I thought like, oh, okay, well maybe they just don't have Taco Bell there. Did...
Where I come from,
Oh
the
wait,
word
do you want me
taco
to
means
ask that?
octopus.
Wait, really? Oh, cause T-A-K-O? Okay, I feel like they have
Yeah.
Taco Bells in Europe, but I have not verified this.
Yeah, feel free to ask a question.
Okay. Let's go with one of the ones I prepared pictures for then. And you can answer first if you want. So let's do favorite video game waifu.
Favorite video game waifu?
Yep.
I mean, for video games, I feel like it has to be 2B. I really like 2B.
I'm fast, I forgot her when I was making my list.
Mizuki has prepared some pictures of her favorites. Oh, and a lot
Oh,
of
you
these
only
I
had
already
one?
knew
I
about.
thought you were gonna have a bunch.
Oh, okay. Oh gosh. I mean, I could name video game waifus forever. Like, I really liked Etna from Disgaea. I like Garnet from Final Fantasy IX. Um, I never used to like Cammy from Street Fighter. Like, I knew about her, but I never, like, paid attention to her or anything. But then I cosplayed her because I couldn't get a cosplay. And I asked people, like, a recommendation of, like, a really easy cosplay to do. Like, that was cheap and affordable. And everyone recommended Cammy. And so I cosplayed her, and then over the course of cosplaying her, I really learned to love her a lot.
None of you can see the cosplay, but I promise you it looked great.
Yes,
I
haven't showed...
You putting all these up?
Yeah, I'm just putting up a couple of them so people can see. Oh my gosh, Tifa, yes. Tifa is 100% one of my same... I didn't think about Tifa. Yes, she is a queen and I love her.
So, I put Lucina at the front of the list, so the reason for her is less about like, oh, I think she's hot or anything, but more like, I really liked her character. I mean, I do like her outfit and her color scheme and stuff. I think that's really cool, but I liked, like, who she was as a person and stuff. Like the way she was heroic and badass and a time traveler. I have not really played Xenoblade 2 very much, but I love how Pyra looks, and from the bits and pieces I've gathered about her personality, I think I'd like her a lot. Tifa, that one, that's an easy one. Hey, everyone likes Tifa.
Oh yeah.
Let me see, I don't remember what else I picked. So let's pull the whole thing back up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Pyra? I think that's a fantastic choice. I think Pyra is so fun. Like a fun character.
Yeah, I like her kind of like cyber themes and the bright red. I don't think the Team Magma Grunt has an official name, but I always liked her a lot. Yeah, I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. So, Riven was another one that's kind of like Lucina for me, where it wasn't that I thought she was really hot or anything, it was just that I really appreciated her character, like what she represented and stuff. The purple hair girl is Armor Knight from Disgaea. Oh, you took it down.
No, I'm putting her back up as
She
you're
is
talking
one of
about
my favorite designs. She's one of
She's
my
really
favorite
pretty.
character designs in Disgaea. And I actually drew a couple pictures of her, but I only put the one because I don't know if the other is stream appropriate. But if you want to put that one up too, it's a drawing I made of her a while ago when I was pretty new to digital art.
Absolutely.
Technically
I'm putting it up
speaking,
now. I'm
I
just
never finished it,
resizing
but at some point I just decided this is good enough and it's done, but realistically it's not exactly finished. I was supposed to
This
draw a
picture is
third
so
one,
fun.
like there's a poll and everything. There's a poll and everything about which character I'd draw 3 pictures of, and I only drew 2 of them. And Kissu is actually in the picture on the top right, but she's wearing business attire.
This is one of the very first times that Kyushu drew me. here I am in the corner right next to me. Like,
Mizuki
you can see
Turyu?
right there. Yeah, this is one of the first times that Mizuki drew me, Kyushu. I love this picture. It's super cute. And I think all the girls that are in this room are different people that are various friends of Mizuki.
Yeah,
Well,
people I knew at
that's
some
one of
point or
those-
another.
Yeah, it's one of those if you know kind of things.
Another fun fact with this is most of the people in this picture are like either supernatural in some way or combat capable in some way. Like Kishu has magic, of course. The other purple hair girl is actually a fairy, but I didn't draw her wings here. The middle one was one of my friends, used to use Mikoto from, was it Guilty Gear? No. Maybe? I don't know, I know there's two of them, and one of them is not the one. But, she used her for a while, and so she was like a fighting character. And the one on the right was my friend Caroline's, one of her characters that has like some kind of powers. I don't know. But yeah, like most of these are not normal people. Which is kind of a coincidence, but I thought that was a neat factor here.
Yeah, I think the only one you didn't talk about was Yuna.
Yeah, so it mainly was just because she reminded me of this girl I used to like in high school. But, disregarding that, I don't know, she doesn't have anything like super specific that appealed to me other than that.
Yeah.
He also did not put up Lynn and Mia.
Lynn and Mia. Okay. Here's Mia. And here's Lynn.
Lynn is from the first Fire Emblem in America. It was like number 7 in Japan though, and I was like 9 or 10 when I played it. I always thought she was really cool. And then Mia, the one on the left, she's from Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. And as I recall, she's like this energetic person that always wants to like duel the main character because she wants to like surpass him. And I like her purple and orange color scheme and her leggings, and most of her design I think is great. I love
Mia is
GB.
really pretty. Wow, JV.
And that was all the ones I had.
Lynn, she is such a solid character design. Like, I think I can see why everyone really likes Lynn because her design is just so on point. Like, everything about her character is really well made.
Another
there's this one
neat
time.
thing with her.
Okay.
Sorry, you go ahead.
No, go ahead.
At the start of the game that she's in, Fire Emblem 7 or whatever, you actually have a character in it, just like this nameless tactician character, and she saves you from like some bandit attack, and you like wake up in her house on her bed, and she's like taking care of you. And that definitely appeals to a certain kind of person. It may make people like
Yeah.
her more.
That's really cute. Like, she has that, like, big sister kind of like caring vibe to her.
Yeah.
That's super
now
cute.
it's your turn to pick a question.
Okay, how about anime? Waifus?
Okay, well, let's do the one I prepared pictures for. And I
Absolutely.
close the box again, darn it.
We'll start with a classic.
Hold on, sorry, I'm still getting
No, take your time. I can answer.
Yeah, you
Gosh,
go first then.
I have a lot of anime waifus. Number one, and she'll always be my number one, is Sailor Moon Usagi. When I was very, very tiny, I had such a crush on Sailor Moon. Like like she was just such an inspiration. Like when I first saw it, I was like, this, this is, this is too naughty for TV. Like she's transforming on TV, and like the proportions were so realistic, and like it wasn't like normal any other cartoons. And I was like, this can't be legal for me to be watching. This must be scandalous. But mommy said, no, it's fine. Go ahead and watch it. And I was like, this is amazing. I feel like an adult that I get to watch this super adult cartoon. And yeah, so Sailor Moon has been a big inspiration for me growing up. And just look at my outfit. Like, the magical girl thing has just like been my thing my whole life. This is one of my favorite pictures of Sailor Moon.
Oh, it's cute. I figured Sailor Moon was gonna be the first song you said.
Oh yeah, she's always been my number one. This picture is like the most spicy picture of Sailor Moon. It's just all the girls being flirty with each other. I wish I knew the artist for this one. See if the corner says it.
Go to this website I linked in chat.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
That's how I find artists.
That's great. That's really useful.
And if I can't find it there, I actually I forget the name every single time that I want to use it. Like I always think that the name of the website has waifu in it for some reason, and I have to sit here for like 30 seconds trying to remember what the name is.
No, I watched the sub of Sailor Moon. I didn't watch the 4Kids version. Though I will admit, Serena's voice in the 4Kids was really cute. I thought she was a fun depiction of that. Even though it wasn't good, I still love the way they depicted her.
Didn't they have two characters that were like lesbians, but in the 4Kids version they made them cousins, and it was just really weird as a result?
Yeah. Yeah, Sailor Uranus and Sailor Mercury, they were a couple in the original, and then they just became cousins for no reason in the 4Kids version.
I can't corrupt the youth with gay relationships. Yeah, no, it definitely made it more awkward. It's like, why are they being like this?
Right? Why would cousins be that cuddly? I know, I should say that. I cuddle my cousin a lot. I'm just a cuddly person in general. Another one of my... You go first.
No, I was just gonna say I know another one that is one of your favorites.
Yes, another one of my favorites is Koche from Familiar Zero. And Mizuki was definitely probably thinking of the same character.
Yep.
Here's my
Did you get a picture
of her? Yes, I just posted it.
Oh, good.
she's definitely one of my faves. the the scene in episode 3 was low-key one of my like sexual awakenings. like that scene like opened my eyes to like a lot of things that I really enjoyed about like feminine sexuality and stuff.
I imagine a lot of the people in chat might not have seen Familiar Zero because it's like nowadays it's actually kind of old. Like it was still drawn in a modern anime style, I feel like, but like I don't know, like I'm not too surprised when people tell me they've never heard of it.
I could probably actually make Koche laying on your bed in the background if I wanted to. That might be fun. So, if you guys don't know, in the 3rd episode of Familiar Zero, this girl, Koche, she actually kidnaps the main character and she brings him into her bedroom and she appears in this pretty purple nightgown and she's just trying to be seductive with him and like they're about to kiss and suddenly her boyfriend who has been in the past 3 episodes already, like he's been in every episode so far, his name is Styx and he appeared in her window and was like, JK, why are you with this guy? Like, I thought we were gonna date tonight. And she was like, no, you have to, we planned it for a couple hours later. And she was just making excuses and he got mad, like, because this other guy was with his girlfriend. So she just set him on fire and dropped him out her window. She just casually slicked a flame at him and it set him on fire and he fell from a 3-story window. I thought that was so funny.
Didn't that happen with like 3 different people back to back?
It happened with 5 different guys. After Styx fell, then she went to go for a kiss again, and then another guy showed up, and that guy was unnamed. They never named him. And he did the same thing. He was like, why are you with this guy? And she's like, come back in 4 hours, because she already said 2 hours with Styx, and so she said, come back in 4 hours, and then, before, he could even, like, make an excuse, she just set him on fire and knocked him out the window too, and then they're about to kiss again, and then, 4 guys appeared in her window all at the same time, all yelling at the same time. So she just fired a giant fireball and they all got set on fire and fell out her window and then she just like casually like swished her hair and like ignored the fact that she just burned all these guys and knocked them out of her window. And then she started kissing the main character. I forgot his name. I know Coach's name, but I forgot the main character's name. Saito, that's right. And I thought that scene was so hilarious and I loved it so much. And, even though that Styx character was in the last 3 episodes, like he was being built up as like this character that was gonna be the rival of Saito, like after that scene, you never see him again. Like he just never appears in the anime or in the movie or in like the sequel anime series. He just stops existing after he fell out of her window. So you have to think that like maybe he like just got burned up at the bottom of her tower. And like they just got rid of
Imagine
like
being set on fire.
Right? Being set on fire.
Falling 3 stories.
Right? Like, I've never seen that in an anime where they're like, they just get rid of like this important character in like a comedy, like flirty scene. Like I thought that was like shocking to me because I'm like, there's no way he's not gonna come back. But nope, he never came back. And I just thought that was so funny.
His role has been served. He's no longer needed.
Exactly. It's time to dispose of him and move on with Saito. I'm gonna do at least one more. I can't do just two.
Oh.
Anime.
Fun fact while you're
Gosh,
thinking
so-
about that. Familiar of Zero was one of the first animes I saw with a hyper-violent tsundere character. The main girl routinely beats the main character with a whip, and calls him a dog, and I'm pretty sure at some point or another she makes him wear a collar. And, she's just constantly whipping him over the most minor stuff and treats him like a slave. And there's actually one episode where someone opens the door and he's shirtless, covered in whip marks, and she's on top of him. Her outfit's all messed up, and he is not having fun, and she is attacking him. But this person
Oh my gosh.
just thinks they're into BDSM or something, and he's I'm sorry, closes the door and leaves.
Oh my gosh. You would definitely not see that in animes nowadays. Oh, I thought of two. And I think, one of these is Mizuki would agree is one of hers as well. So the first one that isn't on Mizuki's list is You're from Spy X Family. I mean, I know it's a hot take to think Yor is amazing, but I mean, I just find her sad. I just find her stunning. Yes, Yor, she is so wonderful. She's like a little dork. She's like an awkward side dork, but she's also like this sexy assassin. It's amazing.
I haven't seen it yet, but she seems really interesting to me.
Yes, Yor is best mom.
Miss you, Azuriel. Welcome back, Akena.
I feel
love
like
that
a lot of
emojis,
people immediately
around.
jumped on the... Yes. That's called emoji wall, and I added it last minute along with the Steam avatars. That was one of the things that I added as well. I think when Yor first came out, she was just everyone immediately fell in love with her. She became instantly popular, even in episode 1. But yeah, she deserves it. She is not overhyped at all. She is just one of the best waifus in the more recent animes. And the last waifu I have before we get to Mizuki's list, and this isn't on Mizuki's list, but I know that Mizuki will agree with me. It is Lam from Urusei Yatsuda. She is so
Yeah, that's a good choice.
She is so fun. She's so bubbly and adorable and cute in her anime, and she has bipolar. She goes from happy and adorable to savagely evil, in the span of a couple seconds. She is such a fun character.
Would call it evil. It's just not desirable for the other people.
Yeah, I want to do that. Just she just gets immediately moody really fast, and it's she gets adorably moody. And I even got Mizuki to commission me an art piece, and she drew me a picture with Yor in it, and I thought it was super cute. I don't have
with
that
Lum,
picture
not with York?
available right now. Yeah, with Lum, with
Yeah,
Lum.
send it to you. I was actually pulling it up, like, while you said that.
Yeah, I commissioned Mizuki to draw me a your picture. Right? Oh my gosh, Mizuki would make an adorable Lum cosplay.
Well, I would basically look the same, just about. Just our hair would be slightly different. I was not able to properly capture how Lum's hair looks in the newer version of it, but I think in the anime her hair looks so cool. Like, they use this like retone cell shading thing, and I can't get it properly, but I thought it looked really cool in the anime.
Oh yes, her hair is... Like the way they did her hair in the remake is so pretty. It really makes her character stand out in a really fun way. And they actually managed to capture that in her new anime figure, and through what I saw, I instantly snap bought it. Like I didn't even like have time to see like how much I paid for it. Like I just saw it and I instantly hit the buy now. Turns out it doesn't come out for another couple months, but I already have it on pre-order.
Nice. So context for anyone that didn't watch the anime, in like episode 3 or 4 or something, this old man gives the main character this ribbon that will disable Lum's electricity powers and flight abilities. And whoever puts it on is the only one that can take it off. So when he puts it on her, she can't like shock him anymore or fly, and she's not capable of taking it off. So this isn't like 100% canon accurate, but that was kind of like the joke I was playing on here, was like she's not capable of removing it now.
Yeah, she strapped him to her thigh like I do with my tinies, and then she couldn't figure out a way to get him off because she can't get it off on her own. Only he can get it off. So he's kind of stuck there. Okay.
Thank you, Pen.
Yeah, Ken said your picture came out really nice. I agree. Okay, let me pull up Nizuki's
Yeah, that one was fun.
list of waifus. Okay, go ahead,
why
Nizuki.
I close in
I have
the
all the
folder.
characters.
Oh, so sorry. So
Oh,
definitely number one for me. Definitely number one for me currently is Amelia from ReZero. She's just so perfect. I like how she has this like innocent, good-hearted vibe. Like in the anime, she's an important person. Like she's not just some random anime girl, but like she's still really like, I don't know, like just naive and innocent. Like, yeah, I don't know how to say it without repeating words here. In the first episode, she's like a tsundere character, and then they just dropped that entirely. But so she's definitely number one for me right now. In the past, I would say it was definitely Chi from Chobits. Oh, I didn't know the screen up the walls.
Chi from Chobits is...
I would... Yeah, I saw the anime when I was a lot younger, and you could see from her eyes that it's in that old anime style, where, like, their eyes just... Like, they had not figured out how to draw super pretty eyes yet. She is, like, a robot called a Persicom, and the main character, like, finds her discarded by this, like, dumpster covered in bandages, like, all wrapped up like a mummy or something, and he like takes her home and finds a way to reactivate her, and like she is like an anomaly. She doesn't have like an operating system or something, so she starts off like knowing nothing. And the anime's kind of like a romantic comedy thing, and like watching her like grow and learn and stuff. But I kind of like her for the same reason as Amelia in a way. Like, whereas Amelia is actually like responsible and mature in a lot of ways, though she isn't, because she like is learning everything about the world for the first time. But she just definitely has like a naive, innocent vibe.
She is so
Let's
cute.
see. Yeah, I like her a lot. um, two from Dragon Ball Z. I liked Android 18 and Videl. I liked Videl a lot more when I was younger than I did Android 18, but over time I started liking Android 18 a lot more. I generally like badass female characters that can fight and stuff. And I guess part of what's cool with Android 18 is she gets with Krillin, who is like less than half her height. And I don't remember specifically what originally like appealed to me about Videl, but I remember I liked her a lot when I was younger. I guess like partially that she was one of the only female characters that actually fought. Yeah, no, Krillin, you really did.
Yes.
Of course, you guys watched BBC Abridged, but there's this scene where he's like trying to decide if he should like save her or not because she's an enemy, and like he just be like in his head going back and forth, like potentially save the world or potentially have sex with a hot robot. He ends up saving her, of course.
And we all knew which one he chose.
He
I have
made
a
the
really
right call.
pretty picture of. I have a really pretty picture of Android 21 that I really like. I didn't draw it, but I just found this picture one day and I loved it ever since. Or not 21, Android 18. This one, I find it so pretty. It's her waking up in her pod when you first meet her. And I just found this picture and just, I fell in love with it instantly.
Moments before she kills Dr. Zero.
Yeah, I've always had
doesn't
a
she
big
literally
crush on Videl.
does Android
I don't know if it was
18
her or
literally have a
17.
child later on?
She does, yes. They have a daughter.
I guess they did engineer her. It's really creepy when you think about it, that this like really old man made her.
I think she was a human before he like manipulated her. I don't know for sure, but
That's right. That's right. I remember it. They realizing they're not androids, they're cyborgs.
yeah.
I don't even know what that is. Hold on. Or I mean, no, keep going. Keep doing that.
Taking a
Oh my God.
teenager and just making them into a death robot.
Thank you, Keno, for bringing that to my attention. I didn't know what Boobix was, and now I have 30 shorts to watch.
Bobits. For me,
Oh, so they
I really
did.
like
They
Videl.
did
I mean,
do that.
but I think For me, my Dragon Ball waifu would probably be Android 21. She and I just vibe too well together, like we're too similar. We're basically the same person. Mommy?
I have not seen whatever like season or movie she's from, but I was really confused to find out that she's one of the androids and not a blue girl.
So she is a Majin, but she's a Majin made an android Majin. She has all the Majin tropes, like she creates a clone of herself that hates her. Like all the Majins, like eventually clone themselves, and one of them eats the other one, and then she also has the power to turn people into food, and I think she can absorb people. I don't know if that was an exclusive ability to Majin Buu, but I think all Majins can just absorb people. But if she can, she doesn't really use that power much. I think Super Buu was only the only one who really... The evil Majin Buu was the one who used that power. I don't think anyone else did. Like, there would... it's a rule that, eventually all Majin Buus will split into two. And there was a good version of Android 21 and there was a bad one, and then you get to decide which... I don't think I got that far in Dragon Ball Fighters, but I think you get to choose which one wins. Oh, she does absorb people? Okay, I know she turned people into food, but I didn't know she used the absorb power. I really like the scene where she absorbed, she ate Sal. She's just like, that's just a sample of what I'm gonna do to you. Aren't you excited? And, like, she's like, they play this scary music like she's supposed to be like a scary villain, but she's like so not. She's like far from scary, like she's the least scary villain out of Dragon Ball. You're just like, yes, please do.
I think I definitely would have enjoyed the Buu saga a lot more in TBC if it was just her swapped in for Majin Buu.
Sorry, I had to talk to T-chan for a moment. What did you say?
So I think I would have enjoyed the Buu saga a lot more if Majin Buu was replaced with her.
Oh my gosh, right. Me too. Definitely 100%. Like they play the scary music to make her scary, but she is.
When Majin Buu turns Vegeta into a chocolate ball, like, instead of being weird for me, that would have been pretty hot for me.
Yeah, same. Not gonna lie. Okay, so I cut in with my Android 21. You go ahead and tell us your next pick.
So there were the three last, two of them from Code Geass were C2 and Cullen, with Kallen, not Colin like Colin. C2 was like, it's been a long time since I watched it, but she was some sort of like goddess entity thing, and she was like really like wise and mysterious, I guess. But she was also really hot and always eating pizza, which I guess vibed with a lot of people. I think she's definitely one of those like mommy vibes characters, which I usually don't particularly like, but I remember liking C2 a lot. And Colin is the red-haired girl here. She was like the main character's like right-hand girl. Like, she at first was the only one with like an advanced robot. It had this like giant arm with this giant claw thing, and she could grab enemies' heads, and like it did some kind of like high heat burning thing that like she'd just like destroy the mechs by grabbing their heads. I recall her being kind of like a tomboy or whatever, but I remember really liking her. Probably in part because I just like how she looks. And then the last
Yeah,
character I
I
had,
really.
Pearl already flashed earlier. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I imagine C2 would be the kind of person that would bully you if you were a tiny for her.
I imagine she would do it
Here's
like idly and with a bored kind of look.
Here's a super cute picture of Colin that I really find adorable.
I think that's when she has her like wolf style hair. Like at her school, she comes off as this like sickly, weak girl, like with the whole different personality. And I think her hair is like different when she's like that compared to when she's like a mecha pilot in her rebellion. Yeah, so 02 was
Have
the
you
last
noticed?
character. I remember. Go ahead.
Have you noticed that there are like several characters that are very similar to each other that all came out at around the same time? Like there is these two, but then there is also Aki from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Like they all look
Yeah.
so similar to each other.
Jesus, that was a Yu-Gi-Oh character? This is just fan art? It's how she looked.
No, that's not how she looked in the anime, but she looked very similar to that. Hold on, I think I have an official art of her in the anime. But go ahead and talk about C2. Here's what she kind of looked like in the
I
anime.
remember really. Well, she looks almost exactly like Colin.
Right? And all these girls kind of came out at around the same time. I think, actually 02 came out a lot later than the others, but those two came out really close to each other.
Yeah.
Taraku plays at Smash. Okay, I'm sorry. I keep interrupting. Go ahead, 02.
So I remember really liking 02 when I watched the anime. Like, it's hard for me to remember like for a lot of these characters why I liked them because a lot of it was like the vibes and the emotions they instilled in me at the time. But I remember I guess it was Hiro, the main character. He wasn't able to pilot a mech. You had to pilot them with a two-person team, a boy and a girl. And he wasn't able to pilot one, but then 02 showed up, and for some reason, he was able to do it really well with her, and she simultaneously had a problem of every guy that she piloted a mech with, she like... I don't know, it implied that she like eat their energy or something, and like ended up draining them in a way, I guess? I don't really remember. It was some weird thing where her partners always ended up dying. But she shows up, and now, like, this character can pilot a mech, and it's like, she sort of, like, symbolized, like, this, like, freedom he gained or something now, because, like, he could achieve his dream and stuff, and, like, she has this really, like, straightforward, flirty nature, and she's also superhuman, which is a feature I like. She does have, like, dino aids, though, so that that is a concern, but
Just a minor issue. You could easily get around that.
that's all the characters I have.
That's a fantastic list. Yes, 02. She is an icon. Like, she is like such a role model. Like, she kind of like represents like not like she chooses like the men in her life that dictate like what she like how they affect their life, and not the other way around. Like, her symbolic nature is so amazing.
Yeah.
One Piece, go ahead.
There was actually a scene early on when the like guards or whatever, they had decided that 02 couldn't fly with Hero anymore, or whatever his name is, and they're like taking her away and they got guns and stuff, and Hero, like, starting to think that's not his name, gives this like whole speech about like all the reasons he wants her to stay and stuff, and she just stops walking, and the guards, like, I think they like hit her with the back of the gun or something on her back, and they're like, keep moving, or why are you stopping? And he says like, oh, how could I go with you guys after a speech like that? And then she like starts doing all this acrobatic stuff and beats up the guards that who are actively like trying to shoot at her.
Amazing. Yes, I wish I could ship 02 with her darling. It's just he falls into the category of boring brown-haired male protagonist, and he's just so boring, and I hate how much I want to ship those two together, but I can't, because 02 is like one of the most interesting personalities in like anime for like a long time, and like she's just like dating this brick in the wall. Like, she's dating like a wet blanket.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Like, he was super interesting, but he was just, like, very normal and boring. So, like, something someone pointed out is that, like, their romance was very vanilla, like, compared to a lot of animes, and that, like, they found it impressive that they were able to make it work, like, to make it interesting despite just being this normal vanilla thing. And, like, I get to a degree why 02 likes him, just because of, like, her history and how people have treated her and stuff, but yeah, like, he definitely could have been more interesting.
Oh, for sure. Like, there's a scene early on in the series where, she is pouting with this cocky boy, this overconfident boy, and she quickly learns that, he's super cocky, and then she's like having like this one-upping game where they're both trying to see who's the most overconfident, and it ends up draining this kid, and he ends up like passing out and almost dying because she overdrains him. And I was like, those two have a lot more fun like chemistry than her and her boy toy.
I remember that scene. He was like, she had this reputation for it being too hard to fly with her, and then he makes some comment, like he's all panting and like feeling exhausted, and he's like, "Oh, this is all I can handle. This, like, what are all those people complaining about?" And then she's like, "Oh, you can handle it? Okay, well, I guess I don't have to hold back anymore." Yeah, and then when they're done flying, he opens up the hatch door or whatever, and he like is like collapsed, and she just like does this cute innocent smile and waves at the main character.
So cute. I love that kind of energy.
Definitely.
Someone mentioned One Piece girls. Between Robin and Nami, I have to go with Nami. Nami's pretty cute. she's always been like the One Piece girl that I've kind of looked up to. Like, she's so spunky and fun.
I have not really watched One Piece myself. I don't doubt that it's good, but I don't particularly like the art style. Like, the way the characters are kind of like disproportionate.
Taraku, I'm sorry. Taraku says, I would let Nami do everything to me and would pay her to do so.
What? Well, that's all my characters.
This was a lot of fun. I really liked doing this Q&A. Like, this was so much fun just answering questions. This is our longest stream so far.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's time for us to... Yeah, we've been going for over 3 hours.
I think your math's a little off. It's been about 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Okay, well, we're almost at the 3-hour mark.
Kind of fun too, though. I was worried that we're not gonna have like a lot of content to go through, and that like we'd only get a couple questions in chat. So it was nice that we got a ton of questions before we even started going through our own list that we got questions and answers for in advance. And
Yeah.
yes, Akano, we do have a Discord. It's not like public yet, but Kyushu can send you an invite. It's not
yeah,
exactly
create a
complete.
link. It's very much a work in progress.
Like,
but
we have
if
a
you
bunch
guys
of
want
channels
to
set up.
Here is the invite to the Discord server. You guys are welcome to join. Just know that it is not much. There's not much there. We only made it as an excuse for Mizuki and I to connect together and stream, and then also like chat with our mods and stuff. So the fact that people are actually coming is like don't get your hopes up too high. And it's just an excuse for us to stream together, and then you guys can chat and have fun there if you want. But there's not much there. If someone could help us improve it, I would greatly appreciate it. But like I said, it's just a small thing right now.
I imagine it'll expand over time. I feel like we do actually have a lot set up already. It's just not like we don't really have a lot of add-ons or like I don't know. I guess all we've really done is set up channels and groups, and some rules. But I figure eventually we'll probably end up opening it to the public, or maybe we'll keep it semi-private and invite only. But I don't.
Yeah.
And who was
All
saying,
I ask is
if
that
you
you
just
don't
got here,
ping Boobsynth. Oh my gosh, what a great name! Boobsynth, I love that.
If you just got here, though, I'm afraid you got here at the end. There's not much content left.
Don't worry, I'll give you a little bit more content. There you go, just a little bit of content.
Oh, welcome back, Jamie.
Gosh, this was so much fun. This is probably my favorite stream we've done so far. And is always probably the least amount of scuffs that we've had so far.
We didn't crash this time.
We didn't. Watch me crash right at the end.
This makes it significantly easier to archive this on YouTube. Oh, you don't know it, but I told everyone about the sure cat thing while you were fixing something earlier. Yeah, I love it.
Here comes Kyushu.
Yeah, but when the video crashes during the stream, that means we have to download both videos, edit them together, and then upload it to YouTube. Whereas if it doesn't crash, there's just a little export button on Twitch. So it's like a world of difference there for how much work it is to put it on YouTube if the video crashes or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Check here.
When it crashes, we have all this effort we have to put into it. I'm
Did
so
we
tired.
prepare a channel to... Yeah, don't blame me. That's the hour it is for you right now. Did we prepare a channel to raid this time? Or are we doing a last minute panic thing again?
I never prepare a channel. Chat, can you please find a fun VTuber that doesn't have very many views right now, and we will send a raid to her or him. Cause I like to raid people who don't have very many viewers, so that I can, you know, support people who are like us, who have small viewer numbers. Raid only boomer
I like
VTubers.
to leave. I like to leave my window open with the stream muted after we raid someone, just so they have a little one bump in viewer count, even though I'm not really there. Oh, Megami's streaming? Yeah, let's hit her.
Okay, what's her exact handle?
Good question.
Turaku, can you put her handle in the... Oh, Megami Majo. Okay. Well, we're going to end the stream here. And we're gonna send the raid in just a moment. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for sending your questions. We'll probably do this again at some point. Maybe when we get a lot more viewers, we'll have a part 2 of our Q&A. Like, see if, and then all the people who are here can say that they got to see all of these early questions, and they'll know some of the answers that the silly new people are asking because they don't know yet. Thank you, Itsuki.
I appreciate all the interactions and questions and all the new people who chatted for the first time. Always surprised that we keep seeing people that, like, I don't know from Twitter. I expect, yeah, like, oh, we'll see, like, the same core group of people, and then, you know, like, slowly get more people. But I've seen a bunch of, like, first-time chats of people I don't recognize.
Yeah. Hey, one more thing
Oh,
before
Danny,
we go.
did you just get here?
Oh no! Lavioda, I'm sorry. Livonia, I'm so bad with usernames. Before we go, I just want to let you all know that this stream marks us getting affiliated.
Yeah, we were just waiting on our 7th stream.
Yep. That means we're gonna be... We should, unless something happens that we don't know about, we should get more options to put into our stream, and get you guys to do more fun stuff. I have a lot of plans for when we get affiliated. I've been just waiting for it to actually happen. But yeah, I just want to let y'all know that this stream is the last non-affiliated stream, so we did it. Yeah.
We did it, Reddit.
Any last
Surprised
words,
at how fast it
Kissu?
happened.
Right? It happened so
Not your
quickly.
Kyushu.
I'm
It's the
tired,
second
okay?
time you've called me Kyushu in this stream.
I'm sorry. I'm just really tired.
but
I'm sorry.
I think that's it from me. But thank you everyone again, and we're gonna send the raid here to Nagami Maho. She is, if you're not familiar, she's a size artist on Twitter and a VTuber too. Just like both of us, actually. We're
Yeah.
world peace size artists. Alright,
thank you for
I will
coming.
let Kyushu click the button.
Yeah. Thank you all for coming. Thank you so much. I always appreciate your guys' support so much. I love you. Kissu Kissu. Choo.
Bye.